Tully's retro kitchen isn't just old, it's completely out of order.
Everything comes spilling out.
So we'll get everything properly arranged in only 2 weeks, showing you how to build a heavy-duty handrail, hang European-style upper cabinets, and add organizational systems galore.
So no more having stuff fall all over me anymore?
All while providing this room with one heck of an update.
I'm probably the oldest thing in this kitchen right now, huh? Probably.
As a carpenter and electrician, I've seen it all.
The face of the drawer continues to just fall off.
But when things go wrong,
This is what happens.
that's when they call me. I'm Mark Bartolomeo, and this is Kitchen Impossible.
In the 8 years that Joe and Jen Tully have been in their home, they've tried to bring out the retro style of their 1950s kitchen, but they're starting to realize that there is a fine line between retro and just plain old.
So you see our awful metal cabinets here? They were this aqua blue color. We painted them with oil-based paint. It's sticky. You can now see chipping coming out to the surface.
We've managed to replace the majority of our 1950s appliances, and as you can see, the appliances now are all mismatched.
As if that wasn't bad enough, this accounting manager and stay-at-home mom are also finding that it's hard to stay organized in a kitchen this old.
There are no shelves in these cabinets. I got all of these utensils just thrown in here. Every time I try to cook, everything comes spilling out. It's ridiculous.
We have no room for our pots and pans. As you can see, they're standing right over to where my wife wants me to sit. So obviously when you stand up, you're getting knocked in the head. I got the lumps to prove it.
We need a complete and total overhaul.
And we need to do something really fast, because if I were to try to do this project myself, it would take close to 9 months. It would be impossible.
So in addition to keeping things organized in here,
Yes.
you probably need more storage.
Oh, absolutely. Who couldn't use more storage?
We were thinking was blowing out this wall here, which leads into a powder room.
That would make for more space. And what about this door here as family room?
It's actually my son's bedroom.
Oh, this is the kid's bedroom?
Yeah.
Roadblock.
We also have another door on the other side. So if we could seal that off, it would create a lot more cabinet space.
The other thing is, if we took out this wall here, I think it would just really expand the room. It would really...
Staircase?
Yes, down to the basement.
I'm gonna include all of this stuff into my plan. You wanna take a look at it?
Oh, great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll remove the powder room and basement wall while sealing the door to the boys' room. This will create space to add white cabinetry in which organization will be key. We'll top them with blue pearl granite, add a resin backsplash, and a wood look floating floor before adding matching appliances, stainless steel with a dishwasher integrated into the cabinetry.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable.
That looks fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Great.
you're gonna force me to be super organized, and I love it.
I'll be back at 7 a.m. with my full crew, and then we'll get to it.
That'd be
Oh, fantastic. Awesome.
All right. Demolition day today. Time to ensure that the only thing old in this kitchen is the dust we create as we tear it apart. We're gonna have to remove the old cast iron vent stack for the plumbing system. So to do this, we're gonna wrap the jaws of a large chain wrench around the pipe and squeeze the handles together until the pipe snaps. Right, cool, we got it. Once that happens, we'll repeat that process to make manageable sized pieces. Nice. We will make sure to relocate the vent stack inside of a wall later on, but for now, demo's done. Well, bathroom wall's gone, and now we have a gaping hole to the basement,
I noticed.
which creates a temporarily unsafe environment. What we're going to install is the guardrail. This is known as a newel post. We're going to cut a hole out where the wall once stood. Most of this is going to be beneath the floor.
Okay.
Let's go down to the basement to find out what's got to happen.
All right, sounds good.
This is our point of origin that we have to secure our newel post to. So we're going to make an incision. Have those 2 points of reference. We'll go back upstairs and we'll cut the square hole out. We have to figure out how deep we're gonna send the newel post into the floor.
Okay.
The minimum height for a guardrail should be 36 inches, minimum. So we're gonna go 38 inches. Here's where the guardrail is gonna be attached to this meat here. So it's 43. So we wanna be at 38, so we have to deduct 5 inches. We're gonna cut an L-shaped notch out, which is called a rabbit.
Okay, rabbit.
5 inches deep. That tongue will slide down into this hole. We're gonna go right downstairs with the drill, a bunch of long screws, and then secure it. See if it's nice and sturdy. It should be.
It is, it is.
We're gonna cut the top rail and the bottom rail to length. Now we're gonna measure out and drill for our spindles to be inserted into the bottom of the top rail.
So how far apart do we need to separate the
The
spindles?
spindles, you shouldn't be able to pass a 4-inch sphere
Okay.
through the inside. That's supposed to simulate the size of a baby's head. This is known as a Forstner bit. And this is gonna drill out same diameter as the plug. Beautiful. Okay, we have 13 more of those to go.
We made all these holes for the top rail. Now how are we going to get them on the bottom?
A cordless nail gun. Right through the bottom of the bottom rail. Now, we can't install till the floors are done, till the walls are up, but it looks official.
It does. It looks really official. I can't believe I did it.
Up next on Kitchen Impossible, I'll show you the easiest door hinge install ever.
That's it.
That's it.
And the key to organizing inside your cabinets
Everything has its home.
when we return.
Okay, so today we're a week into the Tully's renovation and the rough stuff's out of the way.
We ran the rough electrical and plumbing, including rerouting the vent stack with a new plastic line. We then sealed up the drywall before laying the new snap and lock flooring.
And now it's time to install some cabinets. Joe, you ready to hang some uppers?
That sounds good.
Now these cabinets are a bit different than the American maids, they're European design. So they get hung on a mounting track through these corner supports. Okay. This is the track that will be secure into the wall studs. It's got all these perforated holes. First and most importantly, we have to make sure the track is perfectly level. I loaded you up with some 2.5-inch gold-plated screws. These screws are going through the holes in the track, right into our wall studs. Then we gotta cut this mounting track, because right here where I'm standing is where the range goes down below, and then we have a vent hood up above. Here you go, Joe. Here's your mark.
What do we use to actually cut that?
Reciprocating saw with a metal blade.
Nice. This thing does everything.
So the tracks are up. Now we're gonna be installing the hanger bolts, which goes through this spacer.
Okay.
And this is gonna slide along that track. And anywhere that cabinet support hole lands, you just slide this in place, slip the cabinet over.
This bolt here supports the entire weight of the cabinet?
That's correct.
Okay.
2 bolts.
2 bolts,
One
right.
on each side. All right, the hanger bolt is poking through. We have this slip washer. Goes up on top, and then a 1/4 nut. Before we tighten these down, I want to secure the fronts with the screws, one at the bottom of the cabinet and the other at the top. That's the process. Everything good?
Moving along.
Beautiful. I'm gonna bring some of the crew members in. We'll go that way, and they'll go that way.
Great.
Good installation. You got 3 walls of upper cabinets. That's a lot of cabinetry.
That is. I'm amazed at the amount of cabinet space that we have, and we didn't even put in the lowers yet.
So now all the upper cabinets are in place.
Right.
You're excited about them.
I'm super excited.
You and I are gonna finish them off. I'm gonna show you the quickest and easiest door hinge installation you're ever gonna see in your life.
It can't be simple.
I'm telling you, with these hinges, these 2 plastic pieces slip into the pre-drilled holes that are in the cabinet.
Okay.
Push it in, and then we're gonna tighten up the 2 screws with a hand screwdriver.
Okay. And that's it.
Done. We put one up top, same process, done. Well, here's part B. This is the hinge that attaches to the door itself. It just goes into the pre-drilled holes. You slap the door shut,
Okay.
and then it is done.
And that's it. And there's no screw.
No screws involved. Okay, now let me show you how easy it is to slap the door on. That's it.
Wow.
But they're a little loud.
Yeah, not as bad as the old cabinets, though.
That's true. The metal cabinets were louder, and these are a little bit louder than I like them to be, but I have a fix for that as well.
You do?
Yeah, these door dampeners, soft close features. And these pieces clip right onto the existing hinge.
So no screws?
Again, no screws to install. It snaps on in. Watch this. Nice.
Wow, silence.
Silence. Silence is
golden.
Golden, you've got it.
I can't believe how those hinges were just so simple.
These door dampeners are really cool and quiet, but how do they work? Well, you can think of them like a shock absorber on your car. It's basically a cylinder with a rod and a sliding piston that's used to dissipate kinetic energy. While the car's shocks drive a piston down into this oil reservoir and air chamber to lessen the impact, the door dampener instead drives it down into the spring. And because shock absorbers and door dampeners alike respond according to force, they adjust automatically to the size, weight, and travel speed of, say, an automobile, or in this case, a cabinet door. So these door dampeners are going to save these cabinets from a lot of wear and tear.
Coming up on Kitchen Impossible, I'll show you the advantages to fully extending drawers.
Makes everything so much simpler.
And how integrating appliances offers a cleaner look.
You're not even gonna realize that's a dishwasher.
But first, something to keep your mind on our mission. Getting organized would reduce what percentage of housework in the average home? Is it A, 25%, B, 40%, or C, 55%? Stick around for the answer. Getting organized would reduce what percentage of housework in the average home? That would be B, 40%. The National Association of Professional Organizers claim that we spend a year of our lives looking for lost items. Spending just a little time getting organized can save us a lot of time and energy in the long run.
We're 3/4 of the way through, and the Tully's kitchen is looking great.
We got the base cabinets installed just in time for the countertop templater to come in. Then we snapped the toe kick molding below the cabinets, put on the cabinet door pulls, and finished off our guardrail.
I'd say a lot of their needs have been met thus far, but today, we're gonna get them organized. The first step to getting this kitchen organized for you for the future has already been taken.
It has.
Yeah, we ordered a bunch of these base cabinets with pull-out drawers instead of just standard doors.
Okay.
This way you can access and store all your pots, pans, and you know you have a lot of large items in the kitchen.
So you mean Joe won't bang his head on the pot?
Joe will no longer bang his head on either of the 2 pot racks that were in the kitchen. Right underneath your cooktop, there's 2 sets of drawers. And all we have to do is attach these tracks into the pre-drilled holes, put in a few short screws, and then we'll build the drawers. Here's the side of the drawer with the mechanism that's going to slide on the drawer runner itself.
Okay.
This is the back panel. It just slips right in,
Oh, wow.
just like that. Now here's the face panel.
Okay.
These clips secure to the face panel, and then these pieces stab and snap into the fronts of the drawer set we just built. Done.